Hello there YouTube, and Ryan here, and well, it's been a while since I did my last video because I've been working on lots of different deck ideas, and I finally came up with one I wanted to video. It's not quite finished, but I'll explain what I'm going to do with it as I go through the deck basically. This is one of my new builds I'm going to use for local tournaments, and yeah, I hope you like it. So this first card will tell you later what deck it is. I'm running 3 Jane. Now a lot of people don't run 3 Jane. I'm not planning on sticking at 3 Jane. I mean, with the release of Eren imminent, I will be upping, well, I'll be dropping a Jane for an Eren basically. Yeah, that kind of explains it, but for now 3 Jane, because they just get, the idea is Jane gets over defenders, so yeah, I'm running 3 Jane to substitute one of my Erens. And then the only other 3 I have in the deck is 3 Wolf the Lightsworn Beast. Obviously run at 3 because he's a 2100 beat, he special summons mandatorily, and he also drags out bottomlesses and stuff that you've done to hit your bigger monsters. Parachute Dragon, and that's kind of generic. I know some people run 3, but I only have 2, as you can see. One's common from Legends Cards and GX, one's a gold rare. I only have 2, but I personally don't think the deck needs more than 2. 2 TQIO, in my eyes, probably the best anti-meta card of the format. It stops like literally every deck. If they get even on a good hand, they might not be able to play right. I mean, it stops dualities, it stops anything as, I mean, against agents, it stops Earth, against some of the plant decks, it stops some of their cards. And it's just a nice card in general, and it's a 1900 attack monster as well, so it's kind of hard to get over. Pair of Raikou, because, yeah, Raikou mills stuff, and he destroys stuff, so he's great. We all know what Raikou's great. And I've got a pair of Celestia, because, yeah, again, she's great, she just Vex fields, and she does extra mills and hopefully takes out a couple of wolves. Now I'm down to my wands. I've got 1 Lilac. I want a second one, but as you'll see later in the deck, I'm running MST at 3. I'll explain that when I come to it, and I can't really afford another one now. If I do buy another one, it will be replacing another one of the Janes, so I'll go down to 1 Jane, 1 Eren, and 2 Lilac. But yeah, for now she's at 1, but she is a great card. 1 Dragonif. Quite a lot of people don't actually run Dragonif. I just think he's really nice to run because he's a, well, 1, I just like dragons, and 2, he's just great because of the piercing, the attack boost, it just makes him everything. 1 Gamoth, again, I just like him because he's an extra light swarm for judgment, and he'd actually get good draws, especially with like wolf and you keep milling wolf and stuff. So he can be good, but not always the best choice. Quite nice to know sometimes. 1 obvious Honest, because yeah, Honest is great. He's an ultra rare. Well, most people have an ultra rare, and actually I've had quite a lot of fun with this. Playing against some of my friends. I'll summon the Honest in attack mode, attack them, and then bounce them. I wouldn't do that obviously in tournament play because you don't want to give away the fact you have Honest in hand, but in fun duels it's quite fun. So yeah, 1 Honest. I have 1 Orcus. Not the best light swarm. His effect's not great, his stats aren't the best, but 800 defense isn't too bad. But he does the job nicely, and the fact he mills too is always nice. And like I said, the same with Gamoth, Dragonif, he's an extra light swarm name, which is always great. 1 Luna, because we all know we can only run her at 1, and yeah, returning light swans is great. You can like ditch your wolf to reborn a wolf and stuff like that, which makes her really good at fixing both dead hands. And then 1 Gauzy Mystery Darkness, just because he's a staple and because he yeah, special summons, drops a strong token usually, and I quite like using him in Hyperion, clears my field, he's quite nice. That's my monsters. Now I'm on to my spells. Here's my 3s. 3 solar recharge, because it sorts dead hands and it's just great otherwise for draw power. 3 MST, as I said before, I'm running a 3rd, mainly because I don't have the 2nd Lila, because it does essentially the same she does without the mill. And maybe even if I had the 2nd Lila, I'd keep 2 Jane and put another MST in, but I mean, take out an MST. But really, this format, I mean, with agents, it can kill their field spells. Dark Worlds, it kills their field spell, which is really important to them. It's great for both at 3. I know a lot of people say run 2 inside 1, but I'm actually maining 3, mainly because I don't have Delilah as well. But yeah, it's really good, this format, I think, for taking out some of the top meta decks. It's also good against Dragunities, which is quite fun. And yeah, so MST. 3 Pot of Duality. No one, I hope no one thinks these are the secret ones. These are all super rare tin ones, but yeah, they do the job, and they're just really nice in this deck because Light Swans don't do a lot of mass special summoning. They can put some power plays on, which is quite nice, and it's just like, oh yeah, I'll pot into, say, before I put pot in, and I'll put them back here. Before I put pot in, I had quite a few problems where I was dead draw, well, I wasn't being able to draw into Solar, and I kept milling over it. With Pot of Duality, I can actually usually grab the Solar Recharge with it, and it's quite nice then, because I can actually use it for once. Next, got 2 Gold Sarcophagus. This is obvious for JD, Dripping Dragon even. You can even add Honest and stuff with it, which makes it really nice. So yeah, that's why he's in there. Well, that's in there. 2 Smashing Ground. I just like it because if your opponent's only got like 1 beast stick on the field, those took forever to summon, like Envoy or something, and you don't pull into the Dark Hole, it basically just gives you an extra destruction outlet. Although Light Swans have got quite a lot of destruction behind them due to Raikou and Celestia, but personally I just like adding Smashing Ground. And also it works great with my side deck because usually I don't know what to take out of like decks when I build them for side decking, but with the Smashing Grounds I can take them out, and most of the stuff in my side deck is in pairs. So I can say, oh, I need this for this duel, so I got 2 Smashing Ground, which is always nice. Onto my wands again. I've got 1 charge of Luckgate, obvious, you know why everyone runs it. Well, every Light Swan player runs it because it's just a good card. 1 Monster Reborn, because you just have so many monsters going in the graveyard. If you draw into Reborn, you can get some really good plays on it. 1 Foolish for Wolf, mainly because you can just special summon it straight away. Or if you have, like, if you decide that you want to, let's say you've got Judgment Dragon in hand, you've only got 3 in grave, you can just put a random, like, Orcus or something in grave that you don't really need, and get your Judgment Dragon that way, so it's nice that. 1 Heavy Storm for getting rid of spells and traps, because, yeah, you just don't want to run into a face down Mirror Force or something, so it's always nice. 1 Dark Hole for taking out monsters as well, as I said before. If your opponent's got a beat stick out, you just, yeah. And finally, moving on to my traps, I was running 2 Beckoning Light. This, as you may notice, no tuners, because this deck basically runs through Utopia, and that's it. If it had Steel Swan Roach and stuff, I would add them onto it, but for now it's just Utopia. But he is great. Also, he's a light type, so you can Honest him as well, so it just keeps him theme with the deck really. And there's so many level 4s in here, it's unreal. I'm also thinking of putting my Gachis in, because I've had quite a few hands where I've ended up with 2 Raikou on the field, not being able to do anything, like one's in attack mode, one's in defense mode, so oh no, what do I do? If I put the Gachis in, I can actually tune XYZ summon over them. Also in my X deck I have a Timetic Fortress, but this is mainly for the side deck, just so I don't have to run it in the side deck. And yeah, that's just in case I come up against Karakuris or anything like that. Or a Gadget deck, because they're still quite popular for some reason. I'll just quickly breeze through the side deck. 2 each in the light because agents or mirror matches, even though I don't know anyone else in those light swans, but yeah, agents, or if they've got BLS on the if they're BLS, you can sometimes grab with that if they're running enough lights. Book of Moon, yeah. It's good for it's good for like if you come up against like BLS or something, you can flip it face down or Beyond Arc or something. 1 Dust Tornado that I can side in when I'm against like Dark Worlds or something, because again it's just another destruction for them. 1 Glorious Illusion. A lot of people don't like this trap. I quite like it in Light Swans because it's an extra reborn on top of Lumina, and basically it mills as well, which is sometimes good if you're on a really bad streak, although it can go bad and be over the top. But since it's removed from the field instead of destroyed, since it's removed from the field, it won't get stuck like Call of the Haunted would, so you don't actually mill over because of it when you've got nothing attached to it. Pair of Cyber Dragon, again with Command Tech Fortress, just for if I come up against basically any Karakuri or machine decks. A pair of Kaiku because they hurt RFP decks and they hurt anything that's trying to summon BLS. He's an 1800, and if he does damage to the opponent, you get to remove 2 monsters from their graveyard anyway, which can always be helpful because you can always like set up and go, right, I'm going to summon Kaiku, I'm going to do some damage, and then oh, he's got 1 light and 3 darks in grave, I'll move to the light and the darks, and he's got no option for dad or anything. Also, he's really good for mirror matches because of Judgment Dragon. If you just keep spamming his attacks into like clear fields or weaker monsters, although you can't honest him, which is a bit of a shame, but if you keep spamming his attacks and doing damage with him, you can just keep moving the light swans, which is really good for mirror matches. I've got a couple of pairs of traps here. Pair Gozen because I know quite a few people at my locals that run 6 Sams, that's the only reason that's in there. Couple of T-Raw, if I'm taking too many attacks I can run them, which is always nice. And last but not least, this is just until Solemn Warning comes out really, and it was kind of from another deck, but I kind of left it in here. It's a pair of Chaos Tadpole. It's basically Solemn for light and dark types, so if you're running anything that's running BLS, anything that's running anyone that's running Agents or Black Wings or Dark Worlds or anything, most of the meta game gets hurt by this card, so that's why I'm running that. And yeah, that's my Light Swans. Leave your comments or your suggestions in the boxes below. Like, subscribe, show your friends, anything. Anyone going to Rice's Brighton, hit me up because I'm probably going to. Looking forward to Photon Shockwave coming out this weekend, which is always nice. And of course the new tin's out, so that means I will be getting my errand very soon. Thank you YouTube, and good night.